Hello, subscribers. This is yours truly, JBlue68. Today is Tuesday, October the 27th, a very special day for me. And I just want to say thank you to my subscribers first. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, sharing, and commenting. I really appreciate it and continuing to help me to grow. I also want to say that this video is intended for adults only. Please tap the notification bell on your way in and out so you can get more videos like this as I post them immediately. Well, I was thinking what kind of video I could post for pre-Halloween, which is coming up this weekend. I don't really celebrate Halloween very much, but I do recognize it as a national holiday. And I wanted to get a comic book that harkens to the horror, the scariness of the day that we call, or the day that is recognized as Halloween. And what better comic book to get than a vampire comic? This comic book I featured in one of my previous hauls. It's American Vampire 1976 under the DC Comics Black label, written by Scott Snyder with artwork by Raphael Albuquerque. I just literally read this book this morning. I've been meaning to read it for some time now, and man, what a surprising, satisfactory surprise, or surprising satisfaction out of this book. The cover itself kind of harkens to an old Henry Fonda movie. I forgot the title of the movie that came out in the 70s. And you see he has a cigarette in his hand. And I just want to show you some of the artwork from the pages. And while I've complained that there are way too many vampire books out, mainly on independent labels, I have to say this book really took me by surprise in terms of its content, the story, its gut-wrenching, surprising punch, vampire lore mixed with modern day issues and situations. It's a mixed bag of kind of everything that kind of happens in the human experience. And it deals with various issues, but it does not go off track from its title. And the mysterious lead character, I don't want to say too much and give too much away, but I'm really digging the artwork here in the book. And as I said, it deals with various issues, and you will wonder why the vampire, or basically I'll just tell a little bit, is that the lead character is a former vampire. Something has happened to him which has not been revealed yet, because it's just the first book, that took his vampire abilities or powers away, and he's on a mission, it seems, to try to get his vampiredom back. In the midst of that, though, he's leading a haphazard life, dealing with scumbags and different other various people to do that. But there are other situations going on too with other characters who are introduced in the book. And again, it's a mixed bag of everything. But one thing I do like is that with it being a mixed bag, it doesn't jumble or muck the story where you're necessarily confused. There are some things that are still a mystery, like this particular page right here, in this character. But I'm sure as the story progresses, and as I read more of the upcoming books, that everything will coalesce together and give a better explanation, as to why what is happening is happening. And I hope that's all making sense to you all. I try to give my reviews without giving away the stories. Although, of course, you could read some of the panels here, as you're watching the video, to see what's going on, if you're interested in vampires and vampire stories. There are a lot of good books that are out right now under a lot of different comic book titles. But this one caught my eye because I was not really familiar with DC Comics publishing, horror comics like this, of this nature. So far what I've read, again, is very good. I highly recommend this book for purchase. It's still available in comic book stores. And again, if you're into vampire lore, you definitely will enjoy this. And this particular scene right here is completely awesome. It kind of reminds me, this scene right here And this page reminds me of a scene from Blade 2 with Wesley Snipes. It's horrifically funny. Not the book itself, just this particular scene. So, all right. So, and you can see the scariness of the vampires and how they're drawn. Look at that. A little up close right there. That is very cool. So, American Vampire. This is my comic book. This is going to be my comic book pick of the week, I think. Because it's still not comic book day. Comic book day is actually tomorrow, so we'll see what books come out tomorrow. But in terms of Halloween-esque type books, this will be my comic book pick of the week. All right, so I hope you enjoy this video. And again, like, share, subscribe, comment, tap the notification bell. And I hope that you all are safe, staying safe, and having a good life in spite of the things that are going on around us, which are more horrific than vampires. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Peace, love, and hair grease.